Hey, what's up, everybody? We're going to be playing a simul here on lichess via Twitch. On Twitch via lichess, I guess you'd say it. I think that we're using both. Anyways, it is Sunday night. Every Sunday I do a simul here on lichess and Twitch. I decided to try to make it the longer time control, so we're starting half an hour earlier than I have over the past year. So it's 40-40 simul for 20, maybe 21 or 22 players if we can fit in a couple more. I normally, like to do about 20. What's up, everyone? Thanks for the subscribers. Please donate via PayPal, either here through Twitch or on my YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. If you can't afford to donate or subscribe, you can just help by subscribing over on YouTube and here on Twitch as well. What's up, chess player, junior chess players, Junior Nefyadov? What's up, guys? Anyway, guys, good luck to your dad and everybody else in the simul here. And welcome to all the regulars. I'm going to try to play all the subscribers and some of the regulars and a few new guests. Hopefully we can fit all that into the 22 players or so that I can normally take. I don't want to do, more than like 22, maybe 23 tops. This is coming from a lot of experience of doing these. I'm going to open the simul now, 40-40. It's, again, it's a little bit longer than I've done in the past couple of weeks. I like to do the 40-40 simul. It seems like it's plenty of time. The only thing is, if you guys choose to play or you guys want to play, just let me know, like, that you can last basically 3 hours, because there are some people who are like, oh, duh, I didn't know it lasts that long. I can only stay for like an hour. And then they withdraw or they just resign their game or, stop moving. So if you really can't be in it for the full 2.5, even possibly 3 hours, don't register in the first place. That's the basic concept. So let's see here. I'm not only going to take like kind of established accounts. So if you have less than approximately 100 games or something like that, then I'm probably not going to accept you. Alright, I got a message from somebody. I don't know what this is. Alright, there we go. So I don't have time to answer too many questions while I'm playing the simul. Let's get the subscribers in the stream, in the simul first. If you guys are a subscriber, let me know. If I forget, maybe you're like a new subscriber or someone who just subscribed. That would be a new subscriber, or I just forget because I forgot because I'm getting old. I like to let the subscribers play no matter what. I will try to put Will in trouble with bold moves. Yeah, dude, you're pretty tough with that. I got to admit, Saul, you're crazy. Dangerous sort of gambit style attacking play, and you've scalped me a couple of times. Let's see. Anybody? Nefyadov's in. Let's see, who else is a subscriber? Take Back is a subscriber. I think we'll have plenty of room. I mean, I don't think there's going to be more than like 10 subscribers at the maximum, and then probably like 5 or 6 or 7 regulars, maybe 10 regulars, and still there's place for 2 or 3 new guys. Just not going to take like new accounts that have no ratings. Like, it's got Crazy House, but that's really not what I'm looking for. Some kind of established account. This one barely qualifies. Bong Cloudmaster. He's got just Bullet, but at least it's an established account. Gamma Glow. What's with all the new accounts here? I'm only getting challenged by new accounts. James barely qualifies. How come there's like so many new accounts with hardly any games? Okay, K Dorian. That one has a fair amount of games, and it's like it's been around for a while. Throw him in there. Doesn't mean I'm going to eliminate the others, but I like to see some new people. Marius Cyprian, okay, I can't recall now. Played before. Derndatch is a regular. Alright, not too many regulars or subscribers, so we're just going to take a lot of new people, I guess. I've got 9 accepted players only. I think a lot of people are thrown by my time change. I was doing the simul always at 6 o'clock. I mean 6:30. So I guarantee I guarantee a lot of people are going to show up at like 6:30 and be like, "Oh, duh, man, come on, how could you change the time?" But I sent a message to the subscribers, so I'm sorry if that's the case. Some people are going to show up at 6:30 and be disappointed. That's unfortunate. Gladys Troll says, "I don't dare to play 40-40. What does that mean, Gladys Troll? It's too short a time control or what? All right, let's take some of these guys that have at least 100 games. This one I don't really count as 100 games. I mean chess, not variants. This guy doesn't. Austin, yeah, he barely qualifies, but we'll take him. Bon Cloudmaster has just, what, bullet? But okay, that's still chess, I guess. If you're able to stay for an hour, though, I mean, for 3 hours, can a guy who only has bullet games seriously gonna be able to stay for a 3-hour simul? Bon Cloudmaster, are you sure? Alright, because, you know, when I see just bullet games, I assume that you don't like your game to last more than 5 minutes, so. Or even 2 minutes, for that matter. We have any other regulars? Clash Kid is here. Okay, he's a subscriber. If you guys are subscribers, you know, try to get in there. Subscribers to the Twitch channel. Every week, Gladys Troll comes and begs me to play Chess 960, but I'm very firm. I don't want to do Chess 960 in the simul. You can't use chess-assisted programs, obviously. Okay, Goku Ultra Instinct. Goku Ultra Instinct is now playing a 1/2 Hyper Bullet game. Goku, are you serious? Krolikov fan. You know, I like to see people who have some longer games. That means that they won't quit the simul. I don't know about the half-minute bullet guys. Morales is a subscriber. Alright, I'm just going to pick like 10, what do we got? 8 more players till I get to 22. 22's lucky. Save a Dog. Save a Dog we played before. Okay, I mean, Save a Dog I think we can trust. Troll, are you seriously going to play? No dropping out, Troll. Unless you have an emergency, like your house is burning down. Or other health emergency. Yeah, no, I sent a message to all the subscribers. Did you not get it, Antonio? I changed it to 6 o'clock. We're going to move it till 6 o'clock. You probably got in your spam box. Antonio, do you get the messages in your email about the stream? You know, once a week I'll send like an email to the subscribers. What do we got? Everybody's like a question mark because it's, you know, everyone's a question mark because it's turtle chess or whatever. Nobody has an established classical rating. I'm not asking for that. I just want people to have like 100 blitz games or something. Johnny Hector fan, wasted money. Wait, you bought Houdini for lichess? Say what? How can you use Houdini on lichess? Baxter. Did we play Baxter before? We got 18 now. Any other subscribers? CCETS we played before. David Bogdanov, youth. Alright, he's got a lot of games. Don't Let Me Down. Hunter 5-2. Don't Let Me Down. I can't discriminate because you guys don't have classical games, but I'd like to see somebody with some established numbers here. Seus. Seus we played before. Alright guys, I got one more place basically. Does anybody else who's a subscriber want to play? I don't think we missed anyone. I know Move 11's not here tonight. You bet up to 5 people will drop off. No, I like that when I see like Lance 5500 do simul's, he always has like 5 people who the pieces never moved. I don't know how he chooses them. Obviously a complete random. That's why I like to be a little bit selective about who I play here, because I don't want to lose like 5 games. Usually it's like 1 or 2 for me. I don't, you know, I'm pretty careful about who I play, so I don't lose that many. Does anybody else want to play who's a regular or subscriber? Because I got a whole bunch of new players in there who I, you know, haven't. Come on, Don't Let Me Down and accept me. Don't Let Me Down. Don't let me down. Where even are you in the list? You're not even in the list. Oh, it's not alphabetical. I thought it was alphabetical, but then it's like not. Don't let me down. You have like bullet games. I mean, all right, guys. I'm gonna start with 22 players. Anybody else regulars? I can't really do more. I mean, it's just don't feel like playing more than like 22 players. So, all right, starting simul 22 players. We've got extra time. It's interesting to me, the Lance 5500 system of doing simuls with this massive self bonus, and what I want to play here against knight f3. Good luck, everyone. The idea of like a very small initial time control and then just a time bonus for me is, although that seems almost unfair. Like I saw he was doing a simul that was like 5 minutes 5 seconds increment plus 90 minutes for him or something. I mean, I don't know. That's almost like unfair to the other players, you know? Is it my imagination, or does that seem unfair to the other players? The Lance Simulus, or have you joined his fan club? I don't know. I don't really know him. I just noticed that one of my friends here played in one of his simuls, and it was just such a weird concept with the time control. But then I started thinking maybe that would work, like a low initial time, but not 5-5. Maybe some compromise, something like, I don't know, 15-15, or nah, it'd have to be more. 20-20 with like a lot of time for me or something like that. That might be interesting. It's hard. You could come up with different possibilities. Anyways, good luck, everyone. Yeah, it's sort of ridiculous. Okay, not 5-5. I mean, that's dumb, but okay, anyway, everybody, good luck. I'm not going to be able to answer too many questions in the chat room because this is a serious deal to play like 22. Sometimes I've done 30 when I'm really fresh. I'm in the mood. But I was, waking up early this morning. So I'm not going to do 30. 22 players is enough. I could stretch to 30, but that's really difficult. All right. I'm a little bit slow to get going here. I need to get into a rhythm, I think. Okay, I gotta be honest, I don't count like beating people online as like beating a titled player. I've beaten like, I've won close to 50 games against GMs in tournaments, but a couple were like doubles, so I can't say I've beaten like 50 GMs. I've probably beaten like 40 something GMs with some doubles. So I'm close to like 50 GM wins, but I don't count beating people online. I guess though for amateurs, you can count it. All right, I'm going to play one black side of the e4, e5 there. I normally don't play e4, e5, but in the simuls I mix in different openings and stuff. Bomb Cloudmaster with the Queen's Indian. That's not very trendy on lichess, although it's like a massive tournament player opening. I rarely see the Queen's Indian. Definitely not a trend. All right, knight f3, d6. Whatever, we can play any move there. So Garayev must have like really, had to. He must have had to set the rating bar very low for that 50-player blindfold. I mean, it must have been like all like Scholastic players under 1,000 or something. I mean, seriously, it's a great achievement, that you can do that at all against anybody. But I honestly can't believe they were really strong players. I mean, let's play a Hungarian defense. The Garayev guy seems like a crazy dude. I never met him. Okay, so knight f3, d6, d4, knight f6, we can transpose to a King's Indian, I guess. There are other options. Try to take your time, guys. It's a long time control for a simul here on lichess, so try not to turn it into a bullet game. He seems like a punk. I think that Garayev moved to the US probably shortly, a few years after I left the area. All right. So e4. Where's the guy from? Like Uzbekistan? Anyway, guys, I'm just shooting the breeze here while we get into the mode of play. I had a quick draw today in my tournament game, which was ordered by my team captain. That's the weird thing about team chess. If you play in a team, the captains can actually, you know, tell you if you should have a draw or something like that. It's a little strange. Okay, they could even make a deal with the other team, like a couple of this board and that board should be draws. Clash Kid playing the Scandinavian. Now Soltigo. Clash Kid, is this something new, you playing the Scandinavian? I don't recall that before. S4 with this F4 against the Karo Khan. Basically, Karo Khan Gurganidze. What's your captain's name and his FIDE ELO? What does that have to do with it? It's like an old man, dude. He's not actually playing. He's like I don't know what his FIDE ELO. He's like a weak player. He just, you know, talks to the other team captain, and we have maybe a couple draws because they're friends or whatever strategic reason. Bombcloud Master. This guy's moving awful fast here. He only plays bullet. Yeah, this is what I'm afraid of. He only plays bullet and ultra bullet, and he's gonna play the whole game in like 5. See, that's like a wasted game to me. Like, if we're gonna just play like the whole game in 1 minute, I'd rather you didn't play. He's world famous. It's like an 80-year-old Hungarian man, dude. I don't know what his rating is. He doesn't play any games. He just is like the organizer of the team. You learned the Scandinavian recently. It's more like a manager, exactly. I mean, it could be a player, you know. It could be a player. But in this case, the guy is not. His job is to rattle around papers and like make me like irritated. To play with the change in his pocket while he's standing next to the board. Von Cloudmaster is like a bullet player. Why do you want to play in a 40-40 simul if you're like a bullet player? I don't really get it. Okay, so c6. This is more or less like main line for the Scando. Sredojevic played for your team. Now, how does it work in Serbia? You guys have the same system where they have, like, you know, matches spread out over the year, or is it all at once? Like, you play a whole bunch of matches all at the same time? Yes, Sredojevic played against me in my tournament in December. He's a solid guy, kind of solid player. Interesting. You know, not crazy solid, but he seems pretty solid. Troll and roll is like flag 'em, boys. Alright, what is this d5 here? Usually d5 and knight e4. I'm sorry I accepted Bomb Cloud Master into the simul, though. You know, I don't want to play 30-second chess in a 40-40 simul. Alright, I spent what? 8 minutes in my game already. Yeah, I spent 8 minutes in everybody's game, right? So why are you so focused on the time aspect? You should be analyzing your position. Yeah, this guy is just... It's going to be his move constantly till the game is over. Can I just move on to someone else? Alright. Maybe I'll just resign against Bomb Cloud Master. Or offer a draw or something. What the heck is Queen G4? S4. If I just resign against Bomb Cloud Master, it would save a lot of frustration with it constantly being my move on his game. Okay, queen g4 and then back to e2. S4, what are you doing, man? Is this... He actually spent like 4 minutes on these weird moves. He's trying to create like absolute randomness or something. The attempt to achieve absolute randomness by S4 here. I don't know. It ought to be a decent Caro-Kann for me. Bon Cloudmaster was like, I can slow down if you want. I'll make my moves in 2 seconds instead of 1. Anyway, I don't care. Do what you want, dude. Okay, knight c3. S4 seems interested in moving fast too. Whatever you like, dude. Okay, Soltigo now with this. We had this yesterday, didn't we, against somebody else? Form of Griggy needs a Caro-Kann. I haven't moved even against Derndatch. Okay, that's really weird. How did I never get around to moving against him? I don't know. I don't like the way that the thing like sorts the games here. But S4, what are you doing? You're playing bullet too. S4 is also playing bullet, guys. I really don't understand. And trolling a roll like flag him, boys. This is troll. I mean, you're a subscriber and you know how much I really like people to take their time. It's funny as a joke, but people think that you're serious. I haven't even moved in Parmenides this game. So don't joke like that, because it's really, you know, half the games I haven't even moved in, probably. I don't like the way it sorts the games out. "11 minutes still is not at my game. Is he playing me or not?" I don't know, dude. I can't control which boards it sends me to. It's really weird what's happening here. What is going on? Why is it doing that, dude? Is this normal? Like, stop moving instantly, S4. Okay? Let the other people move for a second. Can you guys who are like moving instantly stop for a minute and let me at least make my first move on the other boards? Because you have 40 minutes. Just stop for 1 minute and let me try to make a move on my other boards. Because something is going on, something weird with the boards. Like, I'm not allowed to move on some of the boards. Okay, this is kind of a weird position. I don't know. I've never really seen this exact setup for black. Usually knight d7 first? I don't know. What is it about this position that's slightly unusual? Am I supposed to play knight h4? That doesn't seem right at all here. Okay, I have no idea about this. I rarely encounter the Scandinavian. I can't remember what I'm supposed to do here. I'll just make a waiting move. I don't understand why it hasn't brought me to these boards where I haven't made a single move. Like, that's never happened before. It almost seems like a bug that it wouldn't let me make these moves. You know, this seems like a bug to me. Like, what's going on with this? Have I made a move on all my boards now? Because that doesn't seem right, the way that's gone down. I'm really sorry for those of you who, you know, were waiting for the first move for a long time. I don't really think that's the way it's supposed to work. Yeah, Tushar, you can see you're in the simul, man. Go to the simul page. You can see the board. I mean, it's not a question that you're in the simul, dude. You have all the time in the world there to explore the the reality of the situation. You got 20 minutes to think about if you're in the simul or not. Clearly you're in the simul, but something's been weird about it. That never ever happened before. That like 10 people didn't even get to make the first move. I had a couple of the people like moving instantly every single time, banging out a move, and it just kept reverting back to those games no matter what I did. I've never seen that happen before. Yeah, S4 in the opening, it's normal to play faster. I like to take my time in the opening, you know, unlike some people here. The theory seems to be that certain people, I won't name any names, don't think that the opening is important. I disagree with this philosophy. S4, I think you're one of the people who doesn't really care about opening theory, but for me, it's particularly, you know, important. You just like make up stuff over the board, but I mean, most tournament players don't do that. So, against Ananas now. Hopefully we got all the games going at least. But if you guys were, you know, I told you not to move. If for those of you who were like not moving, you can go ahead and move now. I just wanted you to stop for a minute so we can get all the boards going. Now they're all going, so hopefully it gets into a kind of a loop, and we don't have any more problems. I just wanted to make sure that it's all good to go. What's this? Parmenides with the immediate fianchetto. Why not? I could play d4. Alright. I don't normally play that line. Marius Cyprian. I think he had another account before. I don't know what this is. I'm just making that line up. I thought I made the move already against Marius, but it like took itself back. Against Nefedov, I wasn't thinking, and again, I played an opening we played a million times with Nefedov. Unfortunately, I didn't really want to do that. I wanted something original, but then I got distracted with all this. With all this boards not going. CCETS. It's a weird move. G3 after Queen C2. What do I do? I could take on F3 here. But what's the follow-up after that? Very rare position. Another one of these Sicilians. Queen's Indian. Right, I'm going to try to move faster. I feel like I'm waking up a little bit now. Where's my coffee? It's gone. Okay, I finished the coffee. Gingy against Gingy. I'm using Roman's line with white against Roman's Serbian student. Okay, bishop G2. Now I have like bishop E4 I can play. That's an interesting idea. It's another Roman idea to play knight knight G6 we decided was the best against the Grob years ago. But we never did explore this too deeply. Maybe playing H5 wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, I guess you can always do that. Never did investigate the theory of the Grob too deeply. Alright, what's this? E5 here? Well, it's similar to a King's Indian. But my bishop is on E3. Let's see, if I take. Then he goes rook E8. I could defend the knight with like I don't know. It's a good question what I'm supposed to do here. I'm really not sure. Okay, guys, let's just make a move. So knight c6 immediately from Austin. A Bologan style King's Indian. And now this. Which reminds me of... Well, it's like the English opening with g4. Not sure the best is there. Presumably, just making up funny words, save a dog. Too late to do c5 here against save a dog. Unless I want to transpose to the Benko or Benoni. Alright. How do I drag me into openings and complications? Well, openings, you know, these are not necessarily the same thing. Openings and complications. Kroliko Ivan is trying to get me to grab a pawn here. Kroliko, it's like it's a Queen's Gambit. It's a Roy Lopez exchange variation with colors reversed. Strange opening. You rarely would see. Ulik, it's a Marazzi. Oh, good. The troll and a roll went into the variation. I actually analyzed this on my YouTube channel a long time ago. Now bishop takes f3. Knight. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk because I keep tripping over my words. What am I doing here? Now he's threatening my bishop for reals. I'm not sure this is even good, what I decided to do here. Maybe it's just bad for me. Maybe it's just bad. It looked all it's all fun and games till someone loses the bishop pair. How strong is this guy? CCETS. I don't know, man. It seems like I did something stupid. I can't let him take my bishop on e4, but I can take on c3. Either way, I'm like losing a bishop here without getting anything really in return. Didn't calculate this too far. What am I gonna do here? This is very strange. Confused me. Confused me with a strange Parmenides. Dude, did I not move in your game still? No, I did. All right. Man, this is messed up. Bishop takes, and what? I think this is just bad for me. What am I gonna do? Like a serious problem. It's a little similar to another variation, but it just doesn't work. I mean, if I do bishop takes f3 and take on d4, I'm just losing a piece. I'm gaining a rook on a1, but he'll trap that, and I lose my rook on h8. Too many pieces. God, I don't even see a reasonable move here for black. d5 or something? What am I supposed to play? Really don't have a clue. Okay, I guess I have to take something. Bishop takes c3. I hate my position already. Alright, whatever. Let's just move a little bit faster. I got stuck in that one game. Derndatch with bishop takes g2, the greedy variation. We've been there before. I had a game with international master Ron Burnett. Okay. Someone else too, I think. What's this about? I ended up in a... Well, I could play e5, I guess, and transpose back to main line there. S4 still hasn't used any time. S4, do you play a lot of bullet too? Because I don't see bullet here in your list. Maybe I should play c5 after all, a tempo down. We've got some schemes. Attacking schemes. Tushar. Hello, Moobot. I'm considering checking out your subscriber. What does that mean, troll? You are a subscriber. What do you mean by that? It's been lost in translation. Yeah, so here I lost the bishop pair, or sort of traded off. I guess this was my original plan, but I don't think it's a great plan. Perhaps it's not that bad. Now what? D5? I guess we can play D5. Been a long time since I played this position against Derndatch. I'm not sure if it's that great a line for white in the first place, but it was more interesting before there was much established theory. Now queen c2 feels like the most natural. David Bogdanovich. David Bogdanov youth. Knight g5 doesn't do anything. Maybe I can castle. Is that even a good idea? Just have to play on our intuition here. That's, I think, more important than calculating in this. In Blitz or a fast simul where I have to play quickly. Probably this is more important than calculation. Unfortunately, I played a line that Nefedov knows really well, which I didn't really mean to do. This is kind of standard Tarrasch French. Okay, now what do we do? H6 looks good. I mean, weakens my structure a little bit, but who cares? David Bogdanov youth, again, moving kind of quick there. I have knight takes e5. And Marius with well, this is a book position. Troll. Alright, this guy's letting me have his white squared bishop. I think that's good. Now, we'll just play whatever we know the best. I don't play one-day correspondence. If anybody challenges me to a correspondence game, it has to be at least 3 days. So Ananas and I just used the weird move order to get to the main line. Tarash there. This is main line for the Skevingen, that variation. Double Fianchetto. Tushar's really into that lately. We'll just try to be like Kramnik or something against him. That king looks kind of sketchy on G2. Parmenides letting me play d5. Typical Queen's Indian mistake. David Bogdan is in trouble here with f7. Moving too fast. I'm not even sure what the best move is, honestly. Okay. Now Baxter, very close to losing a piece, but not quite. Is it even good for me to play this check? And Morales, I guess this is standard. The f3 here. Now, unfortunately, this line, I'm not certain. I know sometimes they play e5. I've had a little bit of trouble in this variation. Am I supposed to play e5? Or queen c5? I know they're both moves, most likely. G6 might even be a move, but I don't know about G6 here. G6 here, King B1 is a problem. If G6 King B1, I think I'm just in trouble. Although I could play G6 King B1, Queen C5 there. G6 King B1, Queen C5, Queen takes Queen, Rook takes Queen. It's been a while since I looked at this. Bishop E3. There was like a Dominguez Dreyev game or something like that 5 or 6 years ago. Maybe longer now. The time goes past so quickly. I think it's this. One move anyway. It may not be that easy for Queen B5. Rutrow. A very subtle threat. I guess we can play knight c6 and not worry too much. G6. I think in that case I should play e4. For better or for worse. In an earlier game with Nefedov, I think I had the same variation. Don't remember what I did. Bishop c6 is a move, maybe? Maybe that's main line. And unusual looking King's Indian now from Austin. He played c5. I could take and play rook d1. What's he going to do? Sack a pawn or something? Takes, rook d1, d5, pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn. Is that for real? Can you really do that? Alright, let's try something different here. Like what, though? Not that many options. If you don't play the dragon, everyone knows the Najdorf. I guess I have to play what I know. So bishop e3 from Soltigo in this position, huh? That looks like it might be wrong. I have knight c6 or bishop g4. Bishop g4, queen b3. What's he gonna do? Bishop g4 looks good. What's wrong with this? Standard Marazzi here. French Tarish, which I don't know that well. Okay, now I'm looking at rook d1. It's possible to castle queenside, but that's very committal. Yeah, maybe this is some obscure variation that I don't really know. It may not be that bad for black. Strange. Okay. Now this was a bad rook move. So this is all standard stuff. Kroliko Ivan castling queenside, like he's looking for some sharp dynamic stuff, but I don't know. I mean, what's he gonna do? I've got pressure down the F file. Here, unfortunately, I don't think I can win a piece. But what about knight e5? What if I take first? This is just a good Benoni for white. Alright, Boncloud Master took his time. That's good. Took a lot of time, but I mean, I hope he understands. I mean, he can move now, you know. No, he took like 5 minutes. That's fine. We have a normal position. I just wanted him to take a break for a minute while I made sure all the games were moving. I didn't mean he can't move at all. All right. What to do? My bishop on d2 is sort of stupid here. Nothing personal. But unclear what white is supposed to do. Queen b3. Queen b3 appears logical at first sight. Ms. Derndatch. It's like Ms. Pac-Man. You guys are too old for Ms. Pac-Man. I mean, too young. Whatever. Derndatch is studying the latest theory on this obscure variation. This is a strange and double-edged situation. D5. Bishop takes e2, and it's kind of hard to protect that. There seems to be all sorts of problems for me here. Maybe a3 loses another pawn. a3. Bishop takes c3, queen takes c3. Bishop takes e2, king takes e2. There's also like bishop d2, bishop takes e2, knight takes e2. That doesn't look right either. Nothing really looks right. Bishop g5, bishop takes e2, and I'm just like in all sorts of trouble. So bishop e3, what about that? I was actually looking at bishop e3, knight g4 is probably a good move. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here, but a3 maybe. Take. Very deep calculation. So Morales played knight c3. I mean, I think the normal approach here is to play bishop d3 and c4 in that. Thanks, computer, for letting me make my own move.
I don't know. So this is kind of unusual. Bishop d3, c4 with the king's Indian-like position. That's the standard from what I've seen. So h4. I didn't really want to get into like a race, you know, between his king side and my queen side. I just thought I had a solid position here. Maybe h4 is a very good move from Kroliko Ivan. I mean, like he wants to play rook h3 and rook g3 or something like that. There's always this queen b5 business. There's also, what, g4, that doesn't work. Okay, let's stop queen b5. Now I believe rook d8 is the main move, according to theory. I'm winning in exchange. That's good. Bishop c4. I was thinking queen c7 now. I gotta watch my e7 pawn there. Another one of these, but I gotta play something different. We can't have the same game. Bishop g5 now. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so h6. You're taking... What's going on? Wait. What if I take on c4? Nothing special. Okay, now he played king b1, which is what we expected. Now knight d5 is a threat. Bishop g7. Now hold on a second. So bishop g7, knight d5, and then queen c5. Queen takes, rook takes. What's up with that? Bishop c3? That's weird. I don't remember that position. There's queen c5. And then queen d3. Queen c5, take, bishop e3, rook somewhere, you know? That's the question. Rook c8 or rook c6, if I remember correctly. Andreev might have played rook c6, or someone played rook c6. Question is, could I play a different move there? Now knight e5. Ananas with the f6 right away. Right away. Actually, one of my teammates had a very similar position last week. Was it the same exact position? Knight f4, knight takes d4, queen h5 check? No, because the black queen was on b6 in that game. Do I have to take on f6? Alright, unfortunately, Krolikov Ivan dropped a piece. Unfortunately for him, which is fortunate for me because I don't think that was that easy. Now what? Got the ultra passive position, but we got a break with f5. Okay, so we got good kingside attacking chances here. Good. I was more worried about g5 from Dorian, honestly. Right, this may be theory. It's just been so long since I looked at it. Clash Kid thought forever in this position after bishop b3. He thought for an hour. And Okay, so knight bd7. And then I don't like knight h4. You know, that'll probably turn out to be a good move, but there's like bishop d2, which looks lame. Queen c7. Just chase him back to a good place, really. There's knight e5, which loses a pawn. There's like bishop d2. There are not a lot of plans for white here, really. I mean, that's the thing that was making me play bishop b3. I just don't see a lot of ideas. Knight h4, for example, bishop g6. I don't really want to take on g6, so what the heck am I doing? You know, h3 is weakening. Maybe rook e1. Bishop d2 looks lame, as I said earlier. But I don't have a better idea, and I need to move a little bit more quickly. What's this? Like, weird reverse Sicilian. d4, I guess. Playing like Kramnik there. I mean, I'm not exactly playing like Kramnik, but his style of openings, for what it's worth. Bishop d5. I like to keep this simple. I'd really like to keep this simple somehow. That's so easy. The problem is I'm playing the Fianchetto Benoni, which I have no experience with practically. It's a good one, admittedly, but where is Ananas? It's an old Benoni. Alright. Yeah, this move I did not consider serious. I think that Austin could play bishop e6 maybe. But I guess at the end of the day I can play b3 and he still has the same problem. Now we really have a massively dominant position here. Okay. So king e7, something's gone wrong for black. Seriously wrong. I mean, what do we do though? Is it that clear? Is it that clear? Bishop g5. Seems almost kind of inconsistent. He's just playing with his king on e7, but c5, open it up. Alright, I don't have much time. My opponent offered a draw. He's down a piece. That's cool. Not this time. Maybe next time. Alright. So what do we do here? We play carefully. Knight f3? That's where it has to go anyway, right? So bishop takes c3. Do I have knight takes c6? It's not even a particularly good move. Queen d7 and black has no problem. Guess we want to develop our pieces. Let's just keep it locked up so there's no counterplay there. Yeah, I think this is book, and I can move the rook to c6 or c8, but I can't recall. This is like Dominguez versus Dreyev. Something like rook somewhere and then bishop d4. There has been rook c6 and rook c8, but rook c8, bishop d4, bishop g7, knight d5, e5. I believe that's the game. Knight takes, yeah. Knight takes, bishop takes. Something about rook c8 was like better than the tempting other moves. Savadal comes up with queen b3, which I can't recall what the deal is with that. Wojo didn't play it, so it can't be good. I don't know exactly if I'm supposed to sack b7 or... He's unpinning. Bishop takes f3. If he takes on b7, I could definitely trap his queen, it looks like. Okay, e5 here with a knight looks very early, probably dubious. This is like a mainline position, though we haven't castled yet. So we do castle, it transposes. And I hope I didn't blunder here. I guess I did. That was sort of stupid. I think I made the assumption mistakenly that I could take on b4 here, and that would be okay. So I'm losing a pawn, though. Second pawn. Well, I don't know if I have an option at this point. I guess I just forgot that he can do that, so... Looks like I'm losing a pawn there. Okay. We're only in the opening here against take back, and don't have too many systems. Move 11, what's up? Okay, you have your tournament going on, man. Good luck with that. How did the second round go? Bishop to d4. Yeah, this is theory. Dominguez Dreyev. Or maybe it was, yeah, I think it was Dominguez. Bishop g7, knight d5, e5, knight takes f6, bishop takes f6. Bishop somewhere, and then like I defend e7. This is all theory until now. This is like the starting position for theory, I guess. Am I supposed to play king h8 or something like that? I think that's a move, actually. I have no idea what it does. King h8, e5. Take. But the problem is, if I waste a move or do a slow move like king h8, he's going to play e5, and then I can't even capture on f3 or nothing. Oh no, his bishop's hanging, of course. I don't know why I think this was the move. It's kind of a bad habit, though, you know, to just automatically play a move because you thought you remember that's the theory. You really should have to take the time. You should be able to take the time to understand. All right, I think I might have actually had this position long ago. Maybe in another simul or something, because it certainly wasn't an over-the-board game, but right here we're just winning objectively. What's the best way to continue? Get all the pieces in the game, I guess. Right, now here, this is forced, and now, I guess I don't have a choice. Am I in trouble here? I may have wrongly assumed I'm just totally okay there. All right, this... Now, queen e7, I guess. Whoops, that's a pawn. Don't really see another option that's equal. And Ananas played queen c7 here, stopping bishop f4. And, am I supposed to play like g3 and then bishop f4? I think. I suspect I need to play g3. Right, okay, now b7 is okay for the moment. Knight on bd7, he rips the pawn, and it's bedtime for Bonzo, I guess, after that. We could play knight fd7, and then queen takes b7. Try to trap his queen, you know, on a8. a8. I mean, is there any threat here, realistically? Problem is that queen b6 seems like it wastes time. I got 2 challenges now? What? Alyukin. Okay, maybe I'll take that later, but let's just try to play a little faster and make constructive moves. Queen b6 seems like a waste of time, but whatever. So f5. This is a better version of my horrible loss to Erdos Victor 2 years ago. f5 takes, bishop takes. White has very good white squares. But there really isn't another plan except for g6, of course. Maybe that is the right plan, though. If I play g6, he has time to play g4, and then it's a much different ball game. The other options I'm not sure about. Alright, whatever. There are some white square problems, but I feel like I should go for this. Now, s4 has tactical ideas. I want to keep it simple against him, because he's an absolute maniac, you know. If I take on d4, he could do what? Nothing. So I just take on d4 here. Is it even a good idea to just take on d4? I mean, maybe. He takes back with the c pawn, then I take on e5, then he takes with the d pawn on e5. What's happening there? I mean, it's got to be okay. It's opening up. I feel I've offered a draw. This is book, right? This is equal. Okay, I'll take a draw. Nefedov. Slightly worse, actually. I mean, I'm not sure that black is fully equal there. That's a theoretical position. Don't play the Scheveningen. I didn't want to play that, actually. I do play the Scheveningen, but I quit. I mean, I did. b5 now. May or may not be a threat. I'm not sure. I mean, if I go knight a5, sure if he's going to like his position after that. What if my knight gets trapped on b7? e4, b5, knight a5. What am I thinking? Something crazy. Can my knight get trapped on b7? e4, b5, knight a5, knight takes d5. That's what I'm thinking. e4, b5, knight a5, knight takes d5, knight takes b7, knight takes c3, b takes c3, queen b6. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So I don't know about my white squares here. I take back made a new move. Bishop b5. Quite interesting. Never run into that one before. Guess there's nothing wrong with it. And then here, move 11 would appreciate this game. Maybe g3 was wrong. I'm not sure. I'm a little nervous now. I might have made a mistake there. C6 in the classical King's Indian is a rare move you don't see often, but it's probably not so bad for black. Thought about playing that by myself once or twice. I don't think I ever got around to it. And here we have this Indich style game. It looks like Indich is playing like c4, e5, g3, h5 or something like that. But just a shout out to you Serbian guys. What do we do now? I do want to mobilize the rest of my pieces here. My rook on h5 could end up being kind of awkward. On the other hand, I want to develop my pieces. Let's take a moment to develop some pieces, but watch the rook on h5. Yes, I think this was played in one of my games once. Online, probably. Don't like playing h3, but I don't have so many choices there. So save a dog, natural move. Okay, whatever, man. Now what? Knight fd7, or do I play queen takes queen, opening up the a file? Knight fd7 seems kind of lame here. I mean, I'm not even threatening to take on d4, am I? If I'm crazy about opening up the a file for white either. Knight a6. He may be threatening e5, although that could also just overextend him. Probably does, but it's not so simple. Knight a6. I don't know. I'm just playing moves. What happened? Bishop c3. I think we've left book here. I'm pretty sure that Dominguez played bishop e3, possibly even bishop f2. Maybe this is book, though. Maybe he comes here. I don't remember that being, you know, a factor. Maybe I just don't remember it well. Maybe this is the move. Bishop c3 now. It seems like bishop e7 is necessary. Thing is, he's got f4 as well. If king e7, I guess bishop b4, rook c6, but I'm in like a permanent pin for the rest of my life there. d5 was played, cd5, excuse me. Yeah, all right. Right, correct. Best move, sir. Bishop d3, absolutely. Okay, anyway, moving on here. Very, very strong move. Bishop to d3, exclamation point. Knight d7, I guess. We have some white square issues. But I've got to do something to get developed. Wait, what happened? Okay, this was not what I expected. I expected him to take the other way, but I guess I'm just losing all my pieces here. Just losing all my pieces, that's good. Alright, this didn't go well. Lost to Derndatch again. What was the last one? Blitz? Yeah. Our last simultaneous game against him was a win, I guess. This didn't go well. I can sack my queen. In fact, maybe I should. I'll sack the queen, play a few more moves, but I'm lost here. I messed up the opening. Sadly, a Clash kid could try something really aggressive like h5. So I misremembered that variation. Derndatch apparently knowing that very well. Impressive. Not often played. Okay, I don't really play the Rubinstein Nimzo anymore. I mean, I haven't looked at it in like 10 years, at least. I don't really play the white side of the Nimzo at all, but I wanted something a little different. What do we do here? We just take, keep it simple. Yeah, I think I have to sack my queen there. A book by Lako. Oh wow. Okay, now I was thinking queen c6 here for white. Maybe that like loses a pawn. So b4. Well, I guess I play like c5. What else? Now knight e4. One best be careful here in my shoes. You know, it looks a little crazy, but I think that white has still ideas. Queen d7 could buy some time. Okay, this is definitely good for us. And I take back creating a theoretically new position. Most people would probably take on f6 at some point, but he doesn't do that. I'm definitely down with developing my pieces. This doesn't look too healthy. We're going to resign in a few moves here. You could consider bishop takes e2 maybe. Because it doesn't objectively really matter. I'm just lost here. This, I don't know. We're getting out theoretically. Outplayed theoretically. Theoretically outplayed. But what's the deal? I mean, bishop takes d6, queen takes d6, knight f4. Then there's some kind of exchange sacrifice on f4. It's probably theory. Like bishop takes, knight f4, takes, and okay, like that. I want to develop a piece with like queen d2. Then e5, take, and I've got what, problems with f3. Man. So that exchange sacrifice on f4 is for real. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Rook c1 doesn't seem very good. If h3, I just weaken my king side. Might even have e5 there. Probably does. This is like really kind of unfair. I mean, it looks like I'm ahead of development and he's got a weak square on e5. He's just moving his knight a second time. Doesn't seem right. Okay, queen d2. Just plays e5. Take. And then I've got problems with my f3 square. And I have like... I don't know what else to do though. I need to develop my pieces here. Bishop a6. It was good of me to overlook that obvious move that I should have seen. Man, that is a really bad oversight. Anyways, now what am I going to do? We took a perfectly good position and utterly messed it up here. I'm going to end up losing the exchange. We're going to lose the exchange, or we can play knight e2, I guess. And this is ugly to mess that up. But I'm glad that Clash Kid didn't go in for some crazy complications with like h5. Nevertheless, his position is only a very bit worse, very little tiny itsy bit worse. Probably not even seriously so. Like e5 is coming. Okay, this is a good position. At least that much is good. H3 from I take back. What the heck is that? H3. What would even make you want to play that move? Utterly random. All right. Now what? A6 a bit more constructive than A3. But now CCETS allows me to play F6. Could actually be a bit complicated. Rook C1. Anybody? It looks good. Maybe FC1. B3. Okay, B3 is fine. Queen C7. Very weird, but whatever. You know, it's kind of like an old Indian or something. Doesn't really do much either way. White is slightly better here against Morales. Against Tushar, I played a very safe continuation, but we don't have much to show for it. So it's basically equal. In this game, I like my game, but could get kind of crazy, potentially. Maybe I should play Bishop G4. I mean, would Bishop G4 end up wasting time at some point? Maybe I should play Rook H8 as well. Not really sure. Okay, Derndatch now with D5. I'm basically losing. Don't have anything to show for my queen. Maybe we can get something going somehow. That's fine. Soltigo, I can take on B2, you take a piece. I take a rook. I take on B2, you take a piece, I take a rook. I like that count. Bishop takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, rook B8. Okay, he does get some complications going on there. But gotta believe this is good. So now, just want to keep it as simple as possible against S4. Knight takes E5. It appears where he can't castle. Baxter. Right, he just simply does this, of course. It's pretty much nothing I can do. I could just avoid the exchange of pieces. This whole thing seems a little strange. I end up getting the bishop pair. Now knight A5. Knight takes D5. Hold on a second. Knight A5, knight takes D5. Knight takes D5, knight takes D5, knight C6. Maybe 95 is good. Okay, he has B4, knight C6, queen D7, knight E2, and I guess my knight on C6 doesn't really do a whole lot. Can also just come back to like E3. Maybe this is more sensible. Got a big check here. Potzer sees a check. Knight h5 looks pretty unorthodox. Take back his... It's looking like a normal Sicilian now, where he doesn't really have anything special, like a Mora or something. I'm still a little bit bottled up, but... Now the black king is unsafe. Rook e8 is a creative move. That's true. I have takes in e5. And he has king f8. That's a fantastic variation. He'll have to give up the exchange or something on top of what he's already lost. Now this a3 business. Baxter Stockman. Whoa. I don't know. Evan Baxter. Alright, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here, but we're going to move faster. That's for sure. Queen b4, knight fd7. We've got some moves now. I think we're comfortable here against Save a Dog. There's like rook c8, get the pieces in the game. Like it. Right. Okay, Troll took like half an hour to play like the main line. For some reason I thought bishop h6 actually does something in this position, but probably not. It probably can't hurt though. What would Kramnik do? If Kramnik is going down in flames again today, or what is he doing? Flaming out? If I pick them to be good, it's like the US presidential election. No, I wouldn't have known who to pick, but anyway, what did I pick? It was like some pick I made. It wasn't the presidential election, but something I picked was really bad. Anyway, like if I root for one of the players, they're guaranteed to do bad. It's like, man, Aronian and Kramnik are going to just flame out completely. I guess here, that's Kramnik style. Yeah, okay, Evan Baxter, you got a point. I know about the pin. It's just trying to make the best out of the situation, right? 97 check for the sake of checking. You gotta love that. What am I gonna do? Bishop g5. Bishop g5. Does that even make any sense? Does it make some weird sense to play bishop g5? I don't know. That's my answer. Okay, now Troll did what? Knight takes e5. This is like main line. Haven't looked at it in a year. All right. Bishop g5. Yeah, maybe we can catch Derndatch napping or something. Not really though. Rook d1. Castle's queenside. I love it. It's got to be the move. As if there's like another move. We're all developed. Castling is the thing to do. It's popular. It's strong. Okay, now rook f7. Very similar to my game against Victor. Now, what did he do? Knight d7. He's looking for that square. It's not nice. I managed to ruin a perfectly good position here. Not just a really good position. I overlooked bishop a6. It's so inexcusable. Gosh. How did I do that? Probably would have been better to sacrifice the exchange, finally. Anything would be better than what happened here. Alright. Amazing how I can mess up a game. It really is. Pretty amazing. Now the strange King's Indian. The strange King's Indian with Queen on C7 randomly. Like, I'm having trouble thinking of a good plan. As we lose on time. Is there any other option? B4. Okay, now I can do bishop takes F3 check. Which I don't know if that's even a good move. Now he did what? Knight on BD2. Okay. Now, taking on A1, queen takes A1. He has a good game. And I guess he has a good game anyway, so I have to play knight A5 here. Looks pretty forced. Right, now this was my plan. This is all standard oil. Right, and now what happens? A5. Ooh. Playing for mate. What if I go here? Yeah, I was a little worried about king takes F3, as crazy as that sounds. It probably wasn't good, but now I have a safe place to put my bishop at least. Rook E8. Not too many people would play that move. A little crazy to let me double your pawns. Now at least I have a place to put my stuff. He's threatening knight G5. We're forced to play this awful move. I guess you could play knight F6. I'm looking for exchange sacrifice would be nice. Rook takes F3. I don't see enough compensation there. I'm basically a good Sicilian here for black. I mean, it's nothing special, but should be decent. One move, one possible move. Now E5 feels like I should have something better. Oh, there's that move. Goodness. I almost didn't do it, you know? This is like a flash tactic. Bishop takes F6 check. I just don't want to give up my dark squared bishop because it's so darn strong, but yes. Weird King's Indians. Okay, so Baxter, I don't know. It was really unnecessary to allow these complications. He's kind of jeopardized his king side unnecessarily. And this, I don't recall this position happening in a game I saw. Having happened, there's always the exchange sacrifice on C3, another kind of dubious one here. I don't think that's quite good enough. Okay, so Soltico, I like my bishop just the way it is, thank you. That knight has got to go, obviously. Bishop takes d4. Or what? Oh no, h6. I think bishop h4. Alright, now rook a2. We should be okay here. He's got a very strong knight on e4, but okay. That shouldn't be enough to save him, really. Finally, my h5 rook is defended. Now Parmenides goes for it with f5, which is going to be dangerous for everybody. I have e5. Probably not enough. The e5. Okay, I have no idea. Just playing on intuition there. Now takes on f6. I have queen takes e2 check, rook f2, queen e4 check. Black is at least equal here. And then do I take the f6 pawn, or why trade a healthy pawn for a sick pawn? You know, that's the basic premise here. It gives him a grip on e5 though. I mean, he might be able to play rook e5, and that enables him to defend himself more effectively. Queen takes f6. Gotta admit, his position looks really dubious. Queen g5 check. King h8. You know, it's... But his rook on the 7th is pretty irritating. Okay, now Oleg went too far here, I think, with this f5. It's really, 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 really risky structurally. If you guys see my game with Viktor Erdos from 2 years ago, it's extremely similar to this. But even worse, I almost drew against Erdos in such a position. He played too well in time pressure. Knight f8. We just try to get our pieces out somehow. Exchange sacrifices are not happening. Of course, just trading pieces. It's a vast improvement of my game with Erdos. A vast improvement. Of course, he can sack up. He can do like knight h5. Well, that's a little speculative. Knight f8 maybe. Just trying to mobilize. Now, how do I break through here? We sack the queen on d1. c1. Take, take, take. Not so simple, because if I take, 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 he can like bishop d1 and then if I sack my queen, he's got this defense. Bishop d1. So that's not working. And black is clearly better here, but it's not easy to finish him off. Sacking the queen, bishop d1, I don't see anything more. He's going to castle next move. Get out of town. Basically, my bishop on g7 doesn't play. Okay, rook d8, developing a piece with very annoying threats. Wow. Derndatch is he's on the precipice of insanity. e5, knight takes d5. Doesn't look like I have enough though. Close to something. I'm afraid this is going to fall short. We got to do something. Okay, check. There's the queen b4 check. I don't think that matters. Okay, I'm not lost yet here. Black's position is so active, though. God. Ananas in all his glory. Knight c3. It's kind of materialistic. If I attack his queen, am I just chasing it to a better location? To a location near you? Maybe I should go after that pawn. Where is Anatoly Karpov when we need him? Okay, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna move. Just move. We're up a pawn here. Greed mode. Alright, just gonna try to move it. They're giving me a tough time, but I'm trashing the others. That's what's been called. Okay, bishop, bishop, bishop. Yeah, I mean, it helps if you know me, you know, of course. I'm just not some random international master. Let's see. Migration Station. Dinosaur Depot. H6. Yeah, alright, whatever. You're weakening your king side. I'm glad to see it. Bishop somewhere. The problem was e5. That was the thing I was actually kind of disturbed about, him playing e5. What is he going to do? Is he going to play g5? I don't think so. Rook takes f6. Anybody? Other options look kind of non-existent here. Is my queen trapped? That's happened a few times recently. Now he takes on b4. Now I take on h5. That's g5, but whatever. You get the point. Take, take, take. Okay, there's obviously a check on b1. There's also taking my guy there. Knight takes d5. He just takes back with the knight, and then I can't take on d5 with the rook. So that's basically kind of messed up. So I have to take here. It all looks bad. Just call me Kramnik Jr. Now this one, we like trading our dark square bishop if we can. With bishop c5 normally. But he can also do tricky stuff. This may have been a very good move, this 92. I mean, it looks ugly for white, but it's actually not so bad. So I don't think I should migrate here, in fact. Probably not. Not that clear what I should do, in fact. Putting pressure on e4 just seems to play into his hands. Maybe I have to play knight h5. That's a strange move. Then he does g4, just winning. Maybe I shouldn't second guess myself too much. King h8 again? What is my plan here? h6. Knight g3. It's a pretty weird plan, but whatever. We got to make it quick. Make it quick or don't make it. Right? Oh no. Open the D file but fix my backward pawn. That's the question. Kind of hard to argue with that. I mean, I really want to fix that. Okay, so what's happening here objectively? We have a passed pawn. Passed pawn, d4. There's a check, that's okay. My a7's protected, everything's protected. All right, let's go. check. Right. So this is like basically something that I analyzed in my YouTube channel a while back. So how do we finish this off? Not so easily, huh? Maybe we've got some tricks though. Queen d5, queen d4. Queen d5, queen d4. He's got to check on b4. Right, now all we need is a few more checks. Rook takes d5. He checks, I go up. He wins my queen for nothing. He's already won my queen, but then I'll have nothing for it, basically. This is all just a lie. Basically, I mean, I don't think I ever had anything here. There's no way to get his king on f8. It's just a, what do they call it? What do they call it? A sham. It's all a sham. Rook takes d5, rook a1 check, king c2. Wait a minute. King c2. No, he just takes on d5 and then checks me. And then it's like, oh yeah, sorry, you're down 2 exchanges. It's kind of sick. Probably would be best to just resign. I really don't see a move here. This I like. Very, very straightforward. Ulick didn't recapture on f5. It looks bad for him. And then this one, okay, it's like a kind of normal position. Boncloud, after the opening, started to take his time. Yeah, doesn't look good. This looks interesting though. Complicated and fun. Just the way we like it. We like it when we have time. In this case, I'm not so sure. Alright. Bishop takes h6. That wasn't analyzed. I don't believe you. But maybe you're right. That is a check. Goodness. Better be careful where we go with the queen here. Bishop g4. Okay, well, whatever. Bishop a8. Triplazny. Check, and now for his next trick. Knight f1. Jay Bonin style. Jay at the Marshall Chess Club. Move 11. Played this. Not a common maneuver, really. Let's see. We could get a 4-dimensional attack on d5. Black looks really solid here, though. I think we only have like one plan in this position. Alright, what happened? He moved his knight away, not to exchange stuff, stop bishop g5. Okay, what's next? Bishop h4, knight h7, queen d7. Looking at our different options, queen d7, c5. There's still that exchange sacrifice idea. Pervertedly, this is probably like still theory. Which rook? Maybe that one's not good. None of them are good. Which rook? Which rook? Rook fe1, like getting killed on the file. Okay, maybe it's not that easy. I don't know. Rook takes g1. I'm just lost here. Who am I kidding? It's kind of a funny position, though. You got to give it credit for that. Well, I guess we should recapture with the king. Not looking too healthy for us. Okay, now f4. Wow. Okay, I didn't think you could do that. King h8, among other things. Really not a bad idea. And the king h8 was king h8. I didn't mean this position. What am I doing? All right. He avoided the exchange variation with rook takes f3. But again, we're going to try to trade some pieces if we can. Don't have a better suggestion right now. There is knight h7, allowing him to g6. Knight h7. Right, okay. Rook d2. That's e2 for your information, but I guess you guys know that. Rook e2, e5, d5. Doubling on the file isn't even that good for me. I don't know, I need a suggestion other than that. Mate. There's some funny positions here, though. Funny, haha. This is hopeless. Alright, I mean, this is really just hurting me on the time. I'm going to resign. It was entertaining, but I resign. Alright. We lost the second one. Was that the first one or the second one? Anyway. It was funny, it was entertaining, but it was killing my clock. So we're done with that for now. Okay, Baxter sacked the pawn, but I don't believe that's correct. Good practical try, maybe. Now, Mr. Soltigo. Probably I need to trade pieces there. There's bishop e6, queen d4. That's my big idea here. Maybe bad. I could play queen b5, which is probably best. Austin still has too much time left. Soltigo. Structural chess. Okay. Well, I'm castling kingside. I have a feeling that's the right way to go. Now h3. Bishop e2 may be better. Either way, he's like trading off my bad bishop. Seus. Wow. Genius positional play. Maybe I should play c5 even. I don't know about this. It looks good, but what do I do? Look at this, what he's doing with tension in the center. How can he get away with this? How can he get away with this, I ask you? Crazy. Absolute genius. Man, what is up now? Knight h4, knight f5. Knight h4. I guess I'm talking about g6. Yeah, anyways, this is just good. Okay, that's good. We're up a pawn here. Really good position. Need to use it. Should I trade queens? Maybe. But I don't think it's essential. Yeah, trades. More trades. Our attack didn't really amount to anything there. Alright. That's hanging on A7. That could amount to a small problem. D3. I might end up having to sack a pawn here, which wasn't really what I wanted to do. Actually, this guy has used like no time. 33 minutes. He's used no time. I just realized. I mean, objectively, I should never lose this position. Rook c6, queen takes d4. I guess we should play for more. We have to give him the pawn. Objectively. E4. E4, pawn takes e4, knight e5. Even that's not so great for me. Meanwhile, we're running out of time there. Nothing too exciting happening here. It's Kramnik-Grishuk. Not quite as good as Kramnik-Grishuk. Grishuk played a little more maniacally with rooks on g5 and such. He took the pawn. Took the pawn. He has no checks. We can shove the pawn up to d3, where it will get blockaded. Now, okay, we take on f5, creating mating threats for white, basically. Traded queens. Ending looks about equal. Now, I don't have knight h5, unfortunately, here. I'm going to play maybe queen d7. I need a plan badly. Elf needs food. Without knight h5, yeah, it's a little hard to do anything in this position. Admittedly, he has compensation. He has compensation. And, but not too much. It shouldn't be too much, but I do need to think a little bit. Not a lot of time for thinking right about now. Maybe I need to do this. Yes, the one way to create a threat. All right. I don't know how strong Bon Cloudmaster is. It's difficult to say by this game. It looks almost solid as a rock. I don't objectively know what I was supposed to do there. Got to kind of bide my time. H6, I believe, is like a good idea for black, stopping bishop g5. Subtle threats. So there's that problem with slight mate on h7. It's very subtle. I can play bishop g5, then queen moves, and then bishop e3 check, but it's going to end up costing me a tempo. Oh, there's bishop g5 and queen b6 check. That's actually pretty good. That looks pretty good. Now this looks pretty good. he's getting away. You think you're getting away with it. Alright, Seus, I mean, he played knight g8 and then he goes back to e7. It's bishop h6 was the whole point. Now I have a good game. Okay, queen d7. Well, I'm not doing anything just yet in this game. Uh-oh. Oh, man, are you kidding me? You got that trick? Save a dog. Seriously, this little cheapo? Oh, man. Alright. Man, what am I going to do? I just lose a pawn. That's sweet. That sucks. Well, we're losing to save a dog. Nothing to do about it. Now, what's going on here? King e2, trying to escape, right? Don't see anything. Parmenides has really good looking compensation there. And then here, bishop b5. Just like guess a move. Guess the move. We lost a fat pawn there. That's good. Alright, that was dumb. Now I've got c5. Ooh, that looks pretty good. But does it even work? That's the problem. Does it even work? Take, knight c4. Alright, I don't know. No way to finish him off here. There is no way to finish him off. Knight h7 was called. What an idea. Dude's like memorized the best defense or something for black. I think that's like what Gingy did in a game, and you know, like the best ever defense. One of the best ever defenses in this line. I thought here check, queen h6. Got f3 check. Not easy to win a chess game. Okay, new pieces. He's got the queenside majority there. Well, he was thinking for a while now. Bishop d2. Blocking my c-file action. Hard to break through here. b5. Wow. Stopping something. I'm just taking on c6, aren't I? Okay, trading queens. It's an aggravating move. Just got the f4 square. F4 square is mega annoying here. What am I supposed to do about that? Oh my gosh. Rook e3. That drops a piece. Okay, I give up. I give up, like my bishop is trapped there? Seriously? I have to do bishop takes f6. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what I have to do here. Can I play knight e4? Wait a minute. 94. Queen takes f3, pawn takes f3, then he just goes bishop f6. See, I'm like groveling for a draw. In any case, bishop g3. What a position, man. Queen h5. That's outstanding. Gotta be kidding me. Alright. Well, now what was the plan? What was the plan here against Erdos Victor? Knight f6. And then there's like no move after that. That's good. Forward plan with no forward plan. Yeah, knight g5, knight takes g5, bishop takes g5, bishop takes g5, h takes g5 with a happy pawn structure. There's also bishop h4. Maybe we can actually do that. This is like a Mexican standoff. It is admittedly a strong passed pawn. Now he's starting rook e1 on me, right? I mean, what is going on here? Is he going to win this position with a pawn on the 6th rank? 29 minutes. He's playing for a win, obviously. All right. Yeah, Troll, it's funny how you know this line. h4? Brilliant. Alright. Gotta take back. He takes back. It's like a draw, but it's slightly unpleasant for me. h3. Let me guess, you're gonna play g4 next. What do I do here? Pin it. No draw offers. Yet. Yet. I think I had some hallucination here or something. What's going on with this position? I guess we had a hallucination. I don't know. I am winning a pawn, right? Not so easy, actually. Happy to be down a pawn for nothing here. Is it for nothing, though? One last chance. That doesn't work. Yeah, but here we're up a piece for very little. The e5 pawn. Wow, f4. Where did that come from? Soltigo. Creating complications. Crazy complications indeed. Take 95. Nope. 98. I don't know. Queen d5 was played. Double attacking two things at the same time. It's a world record. Have to give him another pawn. Now here I thought I had something. Queen. I don't know why I thought Queen h1 was a good move. I mean, it's probably not bad. It's a good position for me, but whatever. We're running out of time. That's the problem. Troll is playing monstrously good in this line. Most people don't know how to play this for black. Another tremendous move. This whole plan was insane, the Clash Kid found. Okay, this looks deadly. And that really took a long time. I think I can hold this. Right. Now we have strong strong compensation for his positional disadvantage. This is like pretty technical now. Okay. Right. No mates. Bishop takes e4. This looks like a draw. I offer a draw. Okay, now king f2, and we need to think about what's happening here. Bishop d3 maybe? Traded queens, we have good development. Excellent compensation for white, you would think. One would think. My knight is unprotected, which I'm not too thrilled about. Actually opening up this, sure that's really a good idea, but I have a static weakness on e6 otherwise. Troll is playing like a positional wunderkind. Yeah, this move is obvious, that's why I didn't see it. You can quote me on that. Okay, how bad is it? Man, Morales played this like a master, dude. I mean, seriously. He is seriously playing master level in this game. Serious master level. Okay, drawish. Can we take that knight? I mean, I have to do something. There is bishop a4 though. It's ironically not that bad. Maybe it would be better to eliminate that though. With the time situation, Tushar declined my draw here. Okay, dude. That's interesting. Good luck with that. Bishop d3, you know, if you didn't want to draw, you should play a different way, probably. Queen e4. This is going to drop my a7 now. So, I really shouldn't trade queens. Queen e4 can be played, though. Thing is, he's like better now. I mean, this is baloney. Maloney. Dr. Maloney. Knight d6. b3 is going to be necessary at some point. Might as well play it. Now, there's no mate. Come on, there's like nothing here. Knight f4. This is crazy. Okay, he's on my f3 pawn. What can I do? I have to take it. We're playing knight e1. Actually, knight e1. Knight e1 might be a good move. It gets kind of complicated, but why not? Okay. That's a check. But I've got a check too. On the way. Is this a combination? Knight takes d5, knight takes h6 check, right? I have knight f4. I mean h5. Knight h5 with Freudian ideas. He's got the tactic on h6. He's unstoppable. How do you stop that threat? It's ridiculous. All right, I guess I don't, you know. Man, save a dog. Just messing with me. What's this position about? Need to blockade. D4 was found. What? I did what? Bishop B5. He found D4. In between move. D4 in between move. Holy crap. Okay. Bishop C3. Solid move. I think I've seen about enough of that. Maybe bishop here is okay. Bishop there is strong. Oh, he saw the threat. Surprise, surprise. He found it. Oh, what a surprise. Knight there, yes. My take back has 20 minutes. He's like down a piece. But he has 20 minutes to play. Finding only moves. Alright, I'm tired of this hanging. In all lines. Right, right. Yeah. Okay. Rook takes, rook takes. Trollorama. It's like a bowlerama. Trollorama. Maybe I can have some threats someday. Troll, nothing short of a positional god. I'm not going to offer draws anymore. It's like, are you playing for a win here based on position, Tushar, or what is the deal, honestly? I mean, that's respect, man. All right. King f3. He's got c5 or something. Probably not. All right, I thought I had something here. Bishop takes f2. All right, this doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make progress. Okay, what's the best way to blockade here? Bishop blockader? No. Tricky situation now. Knight e6. Knight takes, pawn takes, rook takes, queen d5. King f7. Ooh. Maybe that's good. What happened? Bishop back to c2. Okay. I have bishop d3 as well. just down a pawn here. Not just down a pawn. I'm going to have some compensation. Mr. Knight. Mr. Knight has to leave the building. Okay. We're still alive there. Queen h4. Maybe the queen needs to go. Whoa, I don't like that. Wow, b5. It's up, dude. My computer just like turned itself off. Tried to turn itself off. Went in sleep mode. He's not reading it, what? Every move is practice. Sure. But I'm gonna like flag on all my boards because he can't accept a draw in a drawing position. It's not an interesting position for anybody. All right. Bishop takes, sack a piece. I'll probably lose there. So, interesting. Take d5. If it was like this position, I would completely understand. But a symmetrical position with two pieces and nothing happening, like that's sort of lame. Lame excuse. All right, here. Let's see. This is a more dynamic position. I could see here not accepting a draw for sure, but whatever. All right. Wow. Okay, let's move. What are we up to? Bishop d4 check. We need to queen this pawn. Bishop g3, bishop h4, corralling his knight, maybe? Oh, dude, this is annoying. Where do I go? Bishop g1. What an optical illusion. Queen f1. Oh. Alright, this guy's gonna like try to win on time now. That's cool. A lot of the new players will do that. But not really cool. Alright, anyways. We can play for a win here. This I'm not sure about. No, what are you doing? Like you're making progress or something with king g2? Alright. This is a very complicated position. And maybe one of the more complicated that we have here. My knight is bad. We have some issues. But it's still not that easy for him to break through. I see. Queen f3. Carefully calculated. Where is this guy from? We're not clear on this. Okay. White has like no winning chances, objectively. King g2. Queen takes check. Rook a8. Okay, now g5. We go for it. What happened now? Rook d8. Okay, that's fine. Rook c1. Blockade. He can psychically almost see my moves in advance. Clash Kid. It seems like. Rook d6. Okay, I really think we're going to have this guy grind me down in a 3-against-2 rook ending or something. Is that what we're going to see? That'll be exciting. e4. Queen h4. Not really. King h2. Obviously, king h2 is the critical move here. guess knight c7 is going to drop a pawn. Alright, I'm going to do this. I don't know if it's good. That's mate. Thank God that game's over. Queen e4 was played. Good. Right, and now what's happening? Bishop c4. Unclear. Probably better for black. Okay, that's gone. No, I don't know if I have to exchange there. Should I take with the queen or with the rook now? I guess with the queen feels like I'm getting closer to defending my king. b5. Soltigo has so little time. Oh my god, I had no idea he was so short of time here. Wow. I can't play knight c7, unfortunately. Taking is kind of risky, but looks like the Roy Lopez or something. I can't play f5. My knight has to come back. He's gonna play f5 himself. Maybe I have to do this. It's ugly though. Queen d4. Okay, I have no idea what's going on here. Right, this we got to trade some pieces. This is also clarified a bit. So here I guess I thought I was winning, but I guess I'm not. What the heck is going on? I had a terrible hallucination. I have queen f5 check, queen g5 check, and then king e8. And then queen h5 check. I'm not sure whether that's even good. There's f4. f4. King e7. Man, this is crazy. I thought this was good for me, but guess not. Wow. Queen h5 check? Queen h5 check. The endgame master. Troll with what? What just happened? f5. Oh my god. It's getting crazy. Troll is in his proverbial time pressure. How do I never have any threats against this guy? It's like ridiculous. How is that even possible that I can never have a kingside threat with all my pieces over there? It's really strange. And he's got 15 minutes left. Just, he's hanging around like hunting pawns. Like everything's completely okay. Massively complicated position here. d5 doesn't work. He's got the control of the d5 square now. Maybe I have to play knight f6 actually. This looks dubious for me. Takes. Yeah, there comes g4, of course. Just a matter of time till that move came in. Okay, I want to keep this as simple as possible. Bishop d2, f2. Troll coming up with knight g4 out of thin air. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive, dude. Holy. Alright. Goes my Bishop d4. What a move. Where does he come up with these moves from? Wow, dude. Where does he come up with these ideas? Just unbelievable. He has an attacking position now. Not an easy position for me. Probably lost objectively. Morales played probably one of the best games today. This is ridiculous. I'm going to lose on time. All right. Yeah, just a really unclear position. I'll probably lose this on time too. What can I do? I've got like knight e4. We make a queen. Zeus has all that time, like hours. d5. Never have a threat against this guy. It's really bizarre. Queen g5 or something, just to keep my pieces defended. I'm gonna lose the ending. Now he has knight c3 e7 check. Knight takes d5. That's okay for me. Alright, this is a draw, but he's entitled to try to win. I mean, what's happening here? This was a super complicated game. Now it's calmed down a little bit. Not sure king up is a good idea. e5. Yep. Well, what happened? More material. Okay. Yeah, that's the one move I was concerned about. Found it. Knight g5. Well, you're losing a whole rook now? Come on, man. Okay. Queen a4. Classic. This looks really, really bad. Pinning me? Where am I supposed to go? Like, there is no place to go. You're gonna lose that. Knight takes h7. What happened? Bishop takes c4. Why would he do that? That's weird. Doesn't that just lose instantly? Nothing loses instantly. But I'm very surprised to see that move. Wow. Surprised. I know how dangerous Clash Kid is. Now I'm losing a pawn. I can play b3, I guess. Maybe I'm just lost there now. Ananas, unforgiving. Knight e4. He'll probably have a mate or something. Alright, let's just try to keep it simple. Rook takes. This is ridiculous, man. Seriously. Where do you even come up with this kind of stuff? It's like he purposely plays the craziest moves he can think of. You're kidding me, right? This is a planned tactic. Rook c1. It's almost like the same as Soltico. They try to play the most weird move they can think of. Rook takes d4, rook takes c4, rook takes c4. My bishop's not in the game. Alright, I'll just have to back up. Yes, master. Okay. Bishop f8. Rook takes b5. Knight c4. Rook takes b8. Rook takes b8. Knight takes c4. D takes c4. I'm down a pawn there. I can play knight d7 now. And then go back. This is actually going to be tricky. Okay, bishop takes f1. How can I, like, checkmate white? Not so easy. Soltico, what? Queen takes g6. Okay, what are you threatening? Some crazy stuff, right? Crazy stuff. Correct? I have no time to waste here. Knight takes e2. Maybe this, coming back. Clash Kid still has 10 minutes left. Bishop b6, really? I don't know which way is better here. I see the dog went back. I think I'm just dead here. It'd be best just to resign this. He offered me a draw. Seriously? What the heck is going on? Queen h5. Okay. You have queen h5 next move. I probably have to repeat moves anyway. Best case scenario. Man, what is going on, dude? Where's my simul? I need my games now. I need to go back to my game. Why can't I go back to my simul? Thank you for the bug, simul. Thank you for the bug. It's my move. Oh, I just did that. Of course. This is S4. Interesting. It's probably a bad move too. Okay, we should be winning this at least. Queen takes check. This looks really bad. Rook e5 now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not losing there. The guy has 21 minutes left for that position. How does he have that much time? Seriously. In a simul like this. How does someone have 21 minutes left? Dude, why isn't it switching boards? It's impossible. It's not my move on any board. Seos, okay, Seos has a bad position and he has 15 minutes left. Ananas used his time. Queen d5, centralizing. This was a really unpleasant game for me all around. Right out of the opening, you know, I didn't know the French was like an attacking opening, but I guess it is. We are still under massive pressure here. No counterplay. Zero counterplay, massive pressure. What the heck am I doing? I just can't seem to find a way to like trade anything. Maybe that's the secret. Queen g5. I don't know if it's a good idea, dude. It probably opens the door to a very bad thing.
I don't know what to do here, seriously. Take, d2, rook d1, rook d3. Yeah, that's good. I can't increase my position or improve my position. Yeah, this guy is merciless. Like, no matter what I do, I lose. He'll have a move for everything. Whatever. I'll just lose. This is lost, I guess. This is not lost yet. Oh, nice. Great. Bishop a5. Annoying, torturous position where I'm not that much worse. Now check this out. Barely drawing. If that. I can't believe I'm going to lose this. The weirdest games. I'm going to lose games that I definitely didn't expect to lose. I mean, S4's game was awful. His king is just like out in the middle of the board without any justification at all. If anybody loses, it should be him. Now I'm going to almost lose this. This position? Really? I'm going to lose this? What just happened? I played f5, he took en passant, of course. Yeah, it's like an immovable object. Maybe I can't do that. Now he has counterplay? Are you serious? Oh my god. S4 is this immovable object. It's an awful position what he had, but he's gonna win it. All right, I don't know. My what the hell is going on here? What? I think I just bought a subscription. I think I just bought a subscription to my own Twitch channel without actually doing that. Okay, this is just ridiculous. I don't even understand like what happened against S4. Just lost because of time, whatever. This is lost. Okay, I justifiably lost here against Morales. Really good game by him. This insanity is going to continue now. Save a dog. Oh my god. What happened here? Rook there? Huh. Makes sense, doesn't it? Queen c1 or something? Can I do that? It's a trick. I'll probably lose this game somehow. Like, check this guy out. What have I done? I beat him twice and drew, but he's like gonna beat me in this drawn ending? What? What is up with this? I can't be lost. Oh, my rook is hanging. Thanks for letting me know. What another game. Another insane game. Queen there. Hey, good idea. Defending like God. with 11 minutes left. Right? Oh yeah, yeah, of course. Clash Kid is going to make progress in this opposite color bishops and rook ending. He has 7 minutes more than me. Wow. He's the endgame master. Now it's like a tactical trick based on that. Save a dog, dude. Amazing. So now he saves this pawn, no problem. Knight e4? There'd probably be some resource. Do I ever get to move my pawns? I guess not. I might as well move it, huh? But then not so sure if this is so easy. Ah, that could be a problem. So I have to take with the pawn. If I trade queens, how bad is this ending? Maybe it's not that bad. We'll see. Perfect. Perfect. Rook here. Rook takes pawn check. Very nice endgame technique. Another win for black, obviously, here. Easy endgame to win with no time left. Not. Amazing, you guys, in the endgame. Just, you know, the one stage of the game you wouldn't think that people would be so good at, but they seem to be best in that stage. Okay, takeback is just insanely resourceful. Also insanely fast. He'll probably win this game. Queen d4. Try to stay active. What about like knight d5 check here? What happened? Rook takes, this is forced. And c5. a4 was played? What? Is that a mistake or like some sort of ingenious move? Like, is this for real? SSETS? He's got like the Kasparov endgame technique. Is he really winning here? So this is some sort of win, right? Just a perfect win now. That's amazing, dude. With 19 minutes left. Whoa. I mean, how can I not have something against White's king in this position? Takeback has 11 minutes left. Okay, am I lost yet? Probably. Doesn't feel fair, but I might be. This is a win. Maybe the only one that's remaining. Save a dog now. Apparently blundered. That was weird. We haven't seen anyone blunder in a while. Ah, I did. But I did. I have knight f2. Oh my god.
Okay, how do I get the pawn to a5 here? I'm impressed by people, you know, how good they are in the endgame. I got outplayed in a simple rook endgame that you wouldn't think was even possible to win. Now he's seriously, what am I going to do? I'm like paralyzed here. Save a dog with the increments. Expert play. I don't think it, you know, it's not about I take back what will be winning somehow objectively. All right. Got the king. Oh yeah, that's a good move. Hope this works. No, wait a minute here. So I do like rook a4 or something. Save Dog has 47 seconds left, offers a draw. I'm beginning to wonder. What an absurd position. I mean, am I better here? What if I brought my king over? This is probably a big mistake. What happens if I play like knight b2? Probably lose. I have no idea what's going on here. I guess he's better. The computer would have done your moves, Antonio. Yeah, I can say that. Save a dog. 7 seconds. What's the others? Bishop d2. Now, I can take and take. I'm actually better. Possibly winning. What's going on with the CET game? Isn't this a win for white? I mean, it's a theoretical position. I'm assuming I'm dead. Oh, of course. Queen f2. He has only 9 minutes left. g5 check. All right. What? F5 check. Oh, there's subtlety. Yeah, this at least I understand what I'm doing. So 10 wins, 4 draws, and 3 losses. I'm trying not to agree to too many draws, but it was sort of necessary earlier with the time pressure that I agree to a number of draws. What's going on here? So knight takes d2. We're okay. It's like black has no risk of losing here. Actually, am I crazy? Am I crazy? Is the king and pawning definitely okay for me? Oh, I'm a little bit worried about this. I assumed the king and pawning was okay for me, but now I'm not so sure. Yeah, that's not a sure thing. But maybe I can improve my position. Or unimprove my position even better. I can unimprove. Take, king f7, king c whatever, king e6, king c4, or king d4, king e5, king b5, king d4, king takes b6, king e3 resigns, right? Easy as that. So that's a loss. That's good. That's excellent. All right, let's play this. Give him a check later on. Maybe that's not a good idea. I have to play here. Try to blockade. Keep the rooks on the board. Another ultra subtle move from Clash Kid, who actually has a little bit of time pressure now. Good lord, man. He's just an insanely strong endgame player. Queen h4 check was just played. Like, I didn't even consider that as a possibility. Okay? That is a problem. That I didn't even see that move was possible. Knight there. He has 8 minutes. Ananas with 4 minutes. Save a dog with... Where's Save a Dog? It's my turn again. Paralyzed. Man. I'm gonna fight, but I don't know if I can save this. I sort of doubt I can save this. Look at this cagey play he comes up with. Now it's G5. Oh man. He's got 8 minutes. He doesn't even use his time. Wow. Finally he like blundered. What's this? Maybe King F3? I have no idea what I'm doing here. Rook takes, rook takes, rook takes. F6 check, fine. King G6. Are we winning? Save a dog, are we winning? I don't know, this is not a sure thing, but I do have this, and that hurts him by driving him back. It's a complicated ending. I don't know. I don't know if I can win this or not. It looks pretty tricky. Maybe a draw. But complicated, at the least, huh? Huh? Okay. A second try to get me off balance there. Now the king. 2 passed pawns. That bishop on a5. Hate with all my heart. It's just ridiculous, dude. I couldn't take the pawn on d2. I mean, I was counting on being able to take the pawn. It's okay, he can't get in, but he could. Now I'm gonna lose. I'm like a bad endgame player, it seems like. I'm learning that I'm a bad endgame player from these simuls. I always lose in the endgame. Like worse than any other stage. You guys outplay me in endgames. A lot of people are like, oh, you're a really good endgame player. It seems like I'm a bad endgame player, actually. Judging by my play against you guys in simuls. Now what happened here? I get mated. Check. It's probably a blunder. Yeah. Okay. Queen e4 check. Queen e2 check. Oh, is that mate? It's worse. Worse than mate. Alright. This could go on forever. Clash Kid will again have the longest game today. This is forced. Okay, we managed to win against Take Back. Oh, it seems like my weakness is endgames. Seriously. Man, you're so into videos, Derndatch. I think books are better. Are you talking about a book? Carson Mueller has a lot of good books. You're too video oriented. Just can't put that much material into videos. It's not enough material, especially for endgames. I'm going to play f6 here. I don't know if it's the best move or not. We're just barely hanging on against Clash Kid. I really know it's going to be him again. The last game. But they should have time pressure too, no? If the lower rated players are supposed to notoriously be like worst in endgames. That's what everyone says. Oh yeah, the hardest thing to learn is endgames. Books for cavemans. I don't think so, man. You got you got 10 times more information in a book than in a video. It's not even close. It's all about the amount of information. Now Save a Dog just strangely lapsed here. Ooh, I almost mouse slipped thanks to my screen. Strangely lapsed trading rooks there. I think this is just perfect technique by white. We shall see. H5. H5 seems like a strange move to me, but it may be good. It may be good. I don't like the idea of him trading pawns there. You could make the same argument for this move, which undoubles my pawns, but he still has a very good structure. Oh yeah, what am I gonna do? Okay, Clash Kid continues to harass me in the endgame. We are gonna win against Save a Dog though. I mean, this is just a protected pass pawn. Connected, protected, whatever. I need to win that pawn back, man. What about that? If I could do that somehow. Ah, yeah, some sort of tricks maybe. Tactical tricks. Rook G1. He's threatening Rook H2. Yeah, this is like, I have to find some kind of tricks, basically. It's my only hope. Like King D3 and blockade from the other side, maybe? I don't want to get pinned. What just happened? CETS just played King H8. What? That's a really strange lapse. Man, I was like talking about how good you guys are. King H8. What? No, seriously. Maybe. What does he have to do here? King F8. I mean, maybe he can't make progress, you know, but it's like by one tempo or something. Best case scenario. Now it's like a draw. I was scared. I thought I was lost. Now he's coming back to harass me again. Rook G1? Anybody? This is a strange ending. You'd think with so little pawns left there would be hope, but I just can't touch his pawns at all. Absolutely torturous situation here. I'm like utterly paralyzed. There's like literally nothing I can do. Maybe Rook B8, Rook B7, excuse me. But Save a Dog had a really good game. You know, when he wins the pawn on b6, I mean, he's clearly better. I don't know that it's automatically a win, but I just kind of missed it completely. But he definitely shouldn't lose. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching and playing. It's a pretty long simul. I mean, it can last 3 hours. We're at 3 hours 13 minutes here. For me, it just goes by, you know. Save a dog is lost. This is a draw. There's really no way he could self-mate himself there. Now rook c5. Again, with that same idea of messing with me. Rook takes pawn. Wait a minute. Yeah, because he has the trick. Rook takes pawn. So I have to blockade with knight d1 again. Or else king e2, same difference. Rook takes g7. Rook takes g7, rook c1, and we have a problem because of king e2, rook e1 check. So that should be lost. I can't get his b pawn, you know, if I could just get both pawns. But it's much easier said than done. Forgetting what color I am here. No way to checkmate. h5. That is kind of an aggravating move. But you are in Zugzwang, aren't you? I mean, I just play h4. Even if I took, he takes. I really thought I was going to lose to CCTS. I still have no threats. Lots of draws as usual. Torrent is free, but not legal ever. Really? I never knew. Alright, man. I wonder if you were winning there. I'm not sure. Clash Kid fell for some kind of trick. He didn't realize that I had this ace up my sleeve here with bishop h5, which seems to save the day. But maybe I'm celebrating too early, I don't know. Alright. Someone defended all their pawns again, which is really... Someone's starting to really piss me off now. I'm down 2 pawns. Was I always down 2 pawns? Or did I lose an additional pawn? Wasn't it like an additional pawn I lost? Good God, I lost an additional pawn. We gotta stay as active as possible, I guess. Well, someone's gonna run out of moves over there. Maybe he calculated this. I just assumed not. Bishop takes f7. There's like rook b2, so it looks like I have to take with a rook and then like repin him again or something like that. Now he does have a4, and also I have to watch out for his own threats, but I can try like bishop g4, bishop e2. Still complicated, though. I think that I'm okay now. The problem is like rook b7, rook b2, you know. I mean, maybe nobody's making progress there. So I have bishop g4, but I don't really want to give him that pawn. What other ideas do we have?
Yeah, I don't know if I like that idea of like rook b7. But what ideas do I like here? See, that's the problem. It's still not that easy. Well, I guess we're running out of time. Ah, another trick. This doesn't look good. This does not look good. Now I have to do this. This is really sad. Man, I'm like toast now. Did not play this too well. Am I even winning? God, I better be winning. Be an idiot if I'm not winning there. I'm not winning here. This is lost. Man. But I don't know what I could have done. Played like God the whole game. Definitely like maybe one of the best games Ananas ever played against me. It looks like unbelievable. Just totally dead there. Now, there's bishop e2. Maybe that is a reasonable move. I don't know. Bishop e2, yeah. Played h3, but why play h3? Why not play king c5? I play king c7. Then you play h3. Well, then you play king c5. Then I play h3. Then you play king b5. Is it that easy for me to win? Now it's easy. Huh. Congratulations, Ananas. You played that game like God. That was an insane game, dude. You must have a very, very accurate game there. Save a dog. Did I make a mistake there? Am I allowed to use analysis board while I play another game? Or is it against the rules? So here, here, here. Why not king c5 at least? Eventually he's going to run out of moves. Eventually I have d4. I'll zugzwang him. But I mean, he has to try it. So we're still playing against Save a Dog. No, that's done. Damn, how do I get back to the games? The game. Where is Clash Kid? Oh, surprisingly, Clash Kid, that's the only one left? Wow, that's a really massive surprise, isn't it? We're all in a state of shock over this development. Maybe king f1? That's nice and passive. I mean, this really should be a draw. You know, nobody has a passed pawn here. 4 losses, 5 draws, 12 wins. That was a good game by Ananas in every stage. Like, he could have messed it up. He was in time pressure. He never blundered. He never made a mistake. Even at the end game, I thought I had chances to hold, and he played really well. With black, too. Like, he's usually very strong against me with white, but not so much with the black. Now, maybe I can just set up a fortress here, finally. Oh no, just when you think it's safe to come out of the water, he's got another trick. You've got to be kidding me. No, 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 it is okay. I can go here. Yeah, I'm okay, okay. I thought I was like crazy. Now, like a fortress with rook f7. Could play, you know, sometimes they'll have an exchange sacrifice or something, but seems kind of exaggerated here. He's not up any material. Oh, he's trapping my rook. Oh my god. Alright, his bishop is semi-passive there, so... He's moving kind of quick. No spoilers for the last game, guys. I had a short tournament game today, so I didn't mind playing these longer games. Dolphin Master not going to do two minutes game. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Please support the stream by donating via PayPal. Tomorrow we have you can donate via PayPal on Twitch or on my YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. Tomorrow we have Blitz and Rapid Chess in the morning, 10 a.m. here, CET. Just because I'm making these announcements, Clash Kids, doesn't mean Clash Kids doesn't mean you have to agree to a draw now. I'm just making it because it's the last game, and it occurred to me. I was up 2.0, says Stockfish after Rook D8. Obviously, I missed something. Wow, I didn't think I missed anything. Well, when you played Rook D8, wait, Rook D8 was when you... No, then I'm not thinking of the same position. I thought you meant the position when you offered your Rook on E8 to Bishop B5. You played D4. I don't remember when you played Rook D8. I don't recall what was going on there at that moment. But I'm surprised to hear that I was winning the game against Ananas, according to the engine at one point. That's very surprising. I didn't think I was even close. The only was when I attacked your Rook on E8 and you left it hanging, but I didn't see any threats in that position. I just had a quick draw. It was like what the managers of the teams decided. There's a strong opponent, 90 rating points higher than me with black, so what can I say, you know? Hey, thanks for the rating point. But our teams are in the last couple rounds of the Budapest Team Championship, and our team is in first, and this team is like in third place, and I don't understand why, but they decided on some kind of deal. Rook C1. My move, huh? Forgot about that. Keeping me boxed in, eh? B5 is protected now. If I check him, probably doesn't hurt. I forgot, you know, I have Bishop D7. Theoretically, it's equal now. I was on the verge, I thought, of losing against CCETS. I was on the verge of losing a couple games. I'm an expert on survival. Yeah, that's what my friend David Vigorito says. He said I'm just hard to kill. That's my greatest strength. Just being hard to kill. We played like thousands of Blitz games in our lives, and not recently, but that's how David characterized my style, which I think is accurate. But my endgame needs a little bit of work. I don't feel really confident. Now it's a draw. But he was torturing me, you know. I was in really, really bad shape here. I don't know, like around here. The engine says just half a pawn. It felt like worse. Maybe even earlier. -1 territory. Really, really nasty situation. So Clash Kid again comes to the last game out of 22 boards. Was it 22 or 23? Let's go to simul. So we had 12 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. 22. 4 losses. I lost to Ananas. He says there was a mistake, but I thought it was a really good game. I was very angry with this game with S4, which I thought was sort of stupid. I basically just hung my G6 pawn, not even understanding that it was attacked. Something like this. This was a weird game. I'm like better the whole game, and then you know, he's just like avoiding a repetition in a clearly worse position. I mean, that's it's inexplicable. Like, whatever, dude. I played b5. He plays g4. I played b4. I thought I was winning, but he has this only move. And I was scared. He went here. I took here. I'm like, could take with a rook and be better. And I played this move, and he played this, and I took here, forgetting that g6 is not protected. And that's really sad, dude. He does have this idea of e6, but it doesn't look like it's that big of a problem. You know, I just literally like hung my g6 pawn in this position, in a totally okay position. So that was kind of stupid. And I still had like 3 minutes or something. I literally just forgot that it was hanging. Apparently, it's not even that bad. Like, the computer thinks I was going to play this, and I still have chances that I'm okay, because this king is so wide open. But I had this crazy, ridiculous idea here that doesn't even work, actually. I played rook f8. Plays this. And still, I'm not that bad. I'm probably hanging on, but I played f5. That was another hallucination. Like, I forgot he can capture en passant, so that was just a completely ridiculous, like, game. So Ananas played really, really well. We lost this other game. I also lost to 2 others. Tushar, that was a draw. Who did I lose to? Amarius Cyprian resigned. He hung a piece. What? Oh. Let's see. Oh, I lost to Derndatch, of course. I got thrashed in the opening. And then Morales played a really good game. So, okay, the Derndatch game he played well. It was just the opening, though. I messed up the opening. Troll, I'm not even sure why he resigned. He was a little worse. Morales played really, really well. This was an excellent game. And Ananas apparently made a blunder. I thought this was strange. I mean, everybody knows that like bishop d3 is kind of normal in this sort of position, but he played knight c3, and I guess I'm not supposed to do this. You know, this is just like a bad plan. I'm supposed to play like c6, but I tried to do the impossible here and play f5, and he turned into Erdos Victor on me. Exact same way I lost to Erdos. Domination of e4. But this was a really gutsy move, this f4, which wasn't necessarily like the only way. So Morales played a really, really good game. Apparently here, he's just slightly better, but it felt like bigger. So those 2 games I'm most impressed by. The Derndatch game, I just forgot what I was supposed to do in the opening. He played perfectly, 1 mistake. But here, years ago, I used to play this all the time, but no one knew the line, you know. Now, this is computer. I mean, but in those days, 10, 15 years ago, no one really knew, you know, what the best move was, so people would do weird stuff. Apparently, I played the right move, and then he comes up with g6. Nobody, like, really knew this, this variation long ago. But I guess it's just not that good for white. This is also the best move according to Stockfish. White just doesn't have enough compensation for the pawn here. Apparently this is just a terrible move, e4. I'm not supposed to do that after g6. I don't know, the computer likes it though. But I hate my position here. Rook g3 may be better. Someone played rook g3. Rachmanov, who is a player I have immense respect for. Rachmanov didn't play rook g3. Rachmanov played bishop d2. Well, at least that's a developing move. No, that's Wallace. Huh. Can't guess Rachmanov's move. I guess that makes a3 his move. Anyway, he didn't win because of the opening. Wallace's bishop d2. Not great either, apparently. So e4, 3 losses. Rafael Leitao, Horvath Tamash, and Horvath Adam. All good players having won this position with black. Just perfect play by black. Here I hallucinated with a3, which just loses by force. So it's just a bad position for white. I didn't realize that Derndatch knows it so well. It looks like bishop e3 is probably the best try here. Would have been my original idea, but I became concerned about knight to g4 actually. I thought this was a very strong move for black. So, but I guess the variation is just bad for white. I made 3 inaccuracies, 5 mistakes. Derndatch made 1 inaccuracy, 1 mistake. Kind of a landslide. So that's it. There was one other game I lost, but I think I mentioned it. Let's see, Derndatch, Morales. Yeah, that's 4. So 4 losses, 6 draws, 12 wins. I want to thank, what's that? But the aftermath of what? The aftermath of what? You remember the kid Rachmanov, dude? He plays like Karpov. He's a really good player. So, what aftermath was awesome? Oh, the aftermath of the game. Oh, the aftermath. Yeah. Apparently, it was all for nothing. You know, like it was all just bogus. I never really had anything against Derndatch. It looks spectacular, but like there's almost something there. It looks like I never got better than... I never really had any compensation here. Well, I mean, I kind of knew that intuitively, but... You know, he played like the most spectacular way. There's nothing. If he plays like King H7, he gets mated in 1. That would be cool. But here, no. There's just nothing. Apparently he made a mistake. I'm a little surprised by that. H6 was a mistake. By what margin? Like, H6 is the second best move or something? Why is H6 a mistake? It's saying it's a mistake. It's like the second best move. That's... Seriously? In this position? Why is he getting a mistake for this move? Queen d6 is like 0.3 better than h6. That's his mistake. Okay? There's something wrong with Stockfish if that's a mistake. And his other mistake was this position to play a5. Which is probably in the top 5 possible moves. It's actually the move black wants to play next move according to Stockfish. So I think that he made really literally like 1 inaccuracy, not a mistake. It was just a perfect game. Anyway, guys, wow, lots of streamers. We'll be back tomorrow morning. It'll be Blitz and Rapid Chess, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I want to thank you all for playing and watching. And I hope it was instructive. We want to thank you guys for subscribing on the Twitch channel and keep it up. It allows me to do this. I like how this guy's doing a simul at the same time as me, dude. Get an original idea. So anyway, it was fun, guys. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. CET. It's gonna be cool. And again, thanks for watching. Don't forget, I have the YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. You can subscribe over there. And yeah, you're welcome. I wanna say thank you. It's been a long stream, like 3.5 hours, so it was fun. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Be back fresh tomorrow. Support the stream, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks, Soltico, for moderating. Bye bye.